What's up? What's up? What's up? We are back again this week with the Success Series. Last week, I created another video pertaining to the George Floyd incident and things that were going on in America. But this week, we are back with the Success Series this week. Welcome, right? This week, I want to discuss a book that put into perspective just how much I thought I was doing, right? Just how much I thought I was doing, and how much I actually probably should be doing in order to achieve the goals that I said I set out and want to achieve, right? The book this week that we're going to do is called The 10 Times Rule. It's by Grant Cardone. Grant Cardone is a real estate guru, really. He's a guy that kind of came very humble beginnings, and he just made a way. I would say that some of the things that he's done in the real estate world and how bold he has been can be compared to a person like Michael Jordan on the court. Like, he just refuses to lose, right? So the 10 times rule. So here we go, three nuggets always, and let's get into it, man. So boom, first nugget. What exactly is the 10 times rule, right? The first nugget is the 10 times rule. And the 10 times rule is something that he came up with, but it actually makes a lot of sense. So the 10 times rule, this is what it is. It's us thinking that the amount of energy and thought required to complete a task, right? So a lot of times we underestimate just how much energy, focus, thought, money, resources, right, it will cost us to complete a task, to complete a goal, right? We always kind of go for the unicorn scenario, if you will. And the 10 times rule says, whatever you just thought of, you need to put in 10 times that amount of effort. And it's funny because before I read this book, I was told a quote by my uncle, and the quote says, "Shoot for the moon, because even if you fail, you'll land among the stars." Right? Shoot for the moon, because even if you fail, you'll land among the stars. And the 10 times rule is almost saying that same exact thing, right? If you put in 10 times the amount of effort you believe it will take to achieve something, in most cases, not only will you achieve it, you will surpass that original goal you had, right? You will do even better than you thought you could. And if you do fail, right, you're gonna fail a lot closer. You're gonna fail a lot closer than you would if you had originally gone with the plan that you thought would work first. Right, so that is what the 10 times rule is. Whatever you're doing, whatever you think you're doing, you need to start doing even more. And it's set up like that because you need to make sure you're doing everything in your power to get what you want. Everything in your power to get what you want. And that's why the 10 times rule is set up like that. It's a rule that if you apply it, you almost can't lose. And remember, guys, we only lose when we give up. If you fail, but you don't give up, you don't lose. You just learn a better way. So that's the first bullet, the 10 times rule. Whatever you are doing right now, whatever you think it's going to take, however much studying you think it's going to take to get an A, study 10 times more. However much budgeting you think it's going to take to get that new house, that new car, budget 10 times better. However much love and care you think it's going to take to keep your relationship going, do it 10 times more. Do more. Do more. And in the end, you will get more. You will get better results. But you must do more. Because what you have in your mind right now is a best case scenario. And oftentimes, the best case scenario never works. Because something else always pops up. Always. That's the first bullet, guys. 10 times rule. Second bullet is flowing directly from that. The second bullet from this amazing book is to assume control of everything in your life. When I speak to people about this nugget right here, the way I put it is take the power back. And when I say take the power back, take the power of your life back. Stop giving the power away to other people. Stop giving the power of you being successful at work to your boss. Stop giving the power of you being successful to the weather. Take control of everything in your life. And the things that you cannot control, right? Learn and create solutions so that you don't have to go through those things again. I'll give you a perfect example. You are at home and it's thundering and it's lightning and it's hailing outside and your power goes out. But you work from home. And the electric company is saying that they won't be able to get power back up for a week. For you, that's a week worth of profits gone. And by the way, the rest of your neighborhood is out of power as well. So you can't go to the library, things of that nature. So now you have just lost a whole week's profit because of something out of your control. Or was it? You could have had a generator, right? Generators do cost money, but in the unfortunate event that you, as a person who works from home, has no power, that generator would pay for itself. You can't afford the generator? We could have budgeted better so we could be able to afford the generator. Pretty sure some things that we could cut out, maybe fast food, coffee, Starbucks, maybe. Just saying, just throwing things out there, right? Assuming control of everything. Because yes, these things happen to us, but we have to learn and then create solutions so they don't happen again. Someone being late to work is a prime example. People are late all the time, right? Your first time being late because of traffic, because of something that is truly out of your control. You should never be late because of traffic ever again. Because now you understand you cannot control traffic, but what you can control is how early I leave from home. What I can control is, okay, I'm going to go to bed 30 minutes earlier so I can leave 30 minutes earlier so I can make sure that I'm always on time from here on out. I need you to assume control of everything in your life. And the thing is, it's scary when you do it at first because now you have no one to blame. You have no one to blame. Once you start assuming control of things in your life, once you start taking the power back, you cannot blame anyone for anything. Because you will start to find ways how you can still be held accountable in the future. If not in that moment, right? Because some things we cannot be held accountable for in that moment because we just don't know and things are out of our control. But once you hit one thing once, you can be held accountable now. Because now you can make preparations in order to not go through that same thing again in the future. Or to limit the amount of times that you have to go through something like that. You see what I'm talking about? Assuming control of everything. My whole life is in my control. If right now you are at a job and you feel as though your whole career is out of your hands, I need you to sit back and I need you to take the control back. I need you to take the power back. I need you to go home. I need you to write everything down that you think you're doing great. Because everybody thinks they're doing great. So we not special in that area. Everybody thinks, oh, I'm doing great work. But when you truly start doing great work, that's when you'll truly start getting recognized. And that's when you'll truly start getting the things that you say you want from your job. Maybe you're just not doing enough. Maybe what you're doing right now, maybe you need to go back to the first bullet. Maybe you need to go back to the first bullet and say, you know what, I need to institute this 10 times rule. Because I think I'm doing great, but I'm not seeing nothing, so I need to go harder. This whole book, and I'm going to be honest, guys. This whole book is about accountability. Accountability. Being aware of how you feel, being aware of what you can and cannot control, and then taking control of everything and making everything work in your favor. And it's going to be scary. I'm telling you, it's going to be scary because once you eliminate, oh, I can't blame this person, I can't blame this person, now it's all on you. A lot of people don't want that. You have a lot of people who are even going through things, and because of the sympathy that they are getting from other people, they don't even want to change their situation, even though the situation is bad. Do you understand? You gotta we gotta turn into wolves out here. We have to. But that's the second bullet. Assume control of everything. Assume control of everything. You know what you have to do. You know what you want to get done. You have to find a way to get it done. Period. That's the second bullet. Third bullet. I love this third bullet because it always shows me if I'm on the right path. The third bullet is fear is the great indicator. Fear is the great indicator. And what it means by that is if you're on a path and you're always comfortable, you're not living up to your true potential. You're not doing everything that you could do because you don't have fear. You don't have fear of your next move. You're not even slightly fearful about anything in your life right now. So we going back to the 10 times rule. Shoot for the moon. Because even if you fail, you're going to land for the stars. But a moonshot is fearful. Because it's so grand and it's so big. And it's so big and we get caught up in how big the entire goal is, right? Like, dang, I gotta go to the moon. I'm just trying to go to Texas. I'm just trying to go to Texas. He said go for the moon. I need you to go for the moon. Because again, you will go beyond what you thought was possible. You will go beyond what you thought was possible. And fear is an indicator of if you're truly aiming for the moon or not. Because if you're not afraid, if you set a goal, and the person you are right now, the personality you have, the accountability you have for yourself, the work ethic you have, the character, if you and yourself right now can achieve a goal that you set as the person you are right now, and you don't have to go through any transformations, you don't have to sacrifice anything really, you don't have to level up, the goal is not big enough. You still comfortable. And it's okay because we do need those stepping stones, right? Okay, boom, boom. Because it helps build confidence. But when you break down your moonshot goal, you will have those. but the entire goal itself is still a moonshot. If you ever get fearful, you're on the right path. If you ever get fearful about a goal that you have, you're on the right path. Guys, every single time that I've set a goal that I was afraid of, and I'm talking about afraid, I'm telling you, I'm talking about I would sit at home and come up with excuses and talk myself out of doing the thing that I said I wanted to do because it's so big, right? And I go through the process. You will go through that process. But if you can get through that and still continue to strive for your goals and complete them, oh my goodness, the payoff is ridiculous. The payoff is ridiculous. And not only will you complete your goals, right? Not only will you get to the moon, the amount of confidence that you build within yourself, from then on, guess what? We went to the moon, we going to Mars next. We're going to Mars next. Because now the moon, once you done did the moon shot so much, you like, man, I'm getting kind of comfortable again. I need to aim further. Think bigger. Guys, the 3 nuggets, 10 times rule. Whatever you're doing right now, whatever you think is going to get it done, I need you to add more to it. I need you to do more. I do. Because not only do I want to see you complete your goal, I want to see you crush it. I want to see you go beyond it. And then once you get beyond it, I want you to reflect and say, I want more. I want more. Nugget number 2, assume control of everything. You are the master of your own destiny. You are the master of your own life. If you think you don't have the power, you might just be giving it away. You might just be giving it away. I need you to sit down and really think about it. Really think about how you could have changed some circumstances that have happened to you recently that you thought you were powerless in. Really think about what you could have did on your end. And this is the thing, guys. We're not ever talking about what other people can do. Because we can't control other people. We only talking about what I can do. What can I do? What can I do better? How can I be better? We never pointing the finger. Never pointing the finger. We looking in the mirror and we saying, okay, we did okay today, but we need to work on this. Assume control of everything. And it's not a power game, right? It's not like you being power hungry, but you're taking steps to ensure your success. It's not having control over people. That's not what it is. It's having control over yourself. Nugget number 3, fear is the great indicator. If you're not afraid, if you don't have doubt, you're not on the right path. I need you to be afraid. Because when you're afraid, that means you're about to go to the next level. That means that who you are right now cannot achieve the goal that you have set for you. And because of that, you're going to level up in order to complete that goal. I need you to be fearful. I need you to be fearful. Guys, thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Welcome. Welcome to the Success Series.